y'all doing, and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player big word I hear in the goddamn screen, we do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. What's happening? Oh boy, it's been a long run. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Who the hell are these people? Oh man, my apologies to say, damn, Willie, no call, no show. Listen, nope. I showed up. I've been outside knocking on the door. Nobody will open up the door for me to come on in. Nope. A man been down. Internet been down, right? Internet been down first. Then for some reason I could not connect when the internet got up. And then it's been hell setting up the doggone show. I am so doggone confused. I'm really confused. It finally allowed me to come on in and set up the show and push the show forward. I really don't know what's going on, so we just got to take it for what it is. I am so hurt. Well, let me be all the way 100. I also got in late. I also started late. I got in late, and I've been trying to play catch up. But that still don't change the fact that I have been trying to get in. I've been knocking on the door. They just wasn't letting the player in. I don't know what I had undid to these people out here in these streets. Listen, I also had a problem with setting up Rumble. I had a problem with setting up Rumble too. But finally Rumble said, okay, we gonna open up the door. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I really don't know what's going on. But since I'm the captain of the ship, we don't go down with the ship. I think we're smarter than that right there. We ain't going down with the ship, but we will take responsibility for the ship going down. You know what I'm saying? We will not take responsibility by going down with the ship to take responsibility of the ship going down. No, hell no. We got to be alive to tell the story. Somebody got to tell the story. You know what I'm saying? Sugarland, Texas, and this bitch say what's happening. Say hashtag Willie say hush out here in these streets. The 510 Oakland, California, checking on in for duty. I appreciate y'all for joining me. I showed enough, do. We really not caring about the likes and stuff and really be like and all that shit. Listen, my bad. It all falls on my shoulder. Sometimes we fall down. Ain't that what I'm supposed to say? Sometimes we fall down. You say, you on 2 channels? Am I? Nope. I'm only screaming on 1 channel. I'm only on 1 channel right now, but we is going over to, who that place? Rumble. We're going over to Rumble at 1 o'clock. Rumble at 1 o'clock. It's already set up. It's already ready to go. It's just been a long morning. It really had. Now, who the hell done called me? I can't stand Scam Likely. I sure enough can't stand Scam Likely. But, speaking of scam, real quick, because we is up against the wire. We up against the wire, and I got to do a few news stories real quick until we get on over to Rumble. Let me grab this right here. Do y'all a solid real quick. Shout out to everybody who was on their doggone job trying to make it do what it do. Shout out to everybody who made it to work on time and knocked on the door, and they had done opened up the door to let you on in too. Hell, shout out to the people who off work today. Shout out to the people who home. You know. Speaking of scams, you people got to be careful. You people really do got to be careful. Listen to this story out of Florida. My state, stand your ground state. Both of you go home and say, please don't run up. We in Fifth High Life State. Pay attention and watch how people is just, should I just say stupid? Or easily convinced to do something. Here we go.
And now to a major real estate scam. Con artists accused of making $1 million out of duping new home buyers.
Investigators say they never had permits or even a plot of land to develop. Local 10's Laren Livingston is in Davie with his crime alert. Laren.
South Florida never surprises. Take a look at those posts back there. At one point, there was a large sign advertising coming soon, this new townhome development. It directed folks to a website. In fact, police say a woman from out of state came across an online listing, hired a real estate agent, actually put down more than $300,000 on one of these new townhomes, only to find out that there were no building applications on file, no permits on file, no site plans on file with the city. She got concerned, then she called police.
So just out the blue, she give up 300 grand to put down. Who? Well, because they are $1 million homes. Well, supposed to have been $1 million homes. So I guess that is like the 20% down payment, something like that. I am so confused. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash. I say heard Miss Shirley last night. Still praying for her. That's what's up. Y'all keep prayers up for Shirley. Shirley, if you're out there, hello. Hope that you're doing well. The 209 Cali's in the building. What's happening?
There's even a website complete with renderings and floor plans of the townhomes buyers believed they'd be building.
And I want y'all to really, really pay attention. These is $1 million. Even though they're not real, but these are advertised as $1 million.
The Falls of Davie, all a front.
Good morning, sir. Your attorney's with us in court today. You're charged with count 1, grand theft.
Woodard Warren was in bond court yesterday. Investigators say he and Dennis Jones, who's been arrested before for fraud, own and operate Omni Development and Consulting. Court documents allege the two engaged in an ongoing systematic course of conduct to collect down payments, tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars at a time, for future townhomes, knowing that construction was not even possible. And get this, police say the alleged build site off Davie Road isn't even owned by Warren or Jones. But that did not stop them from taking more than $1 million from at least half a dozen people for more than a year for townhomes that would never go up. Instead, detectives say that money went to at least one Rolex, food, entertainment, and restitution payments for previous fraud cases. One of them where a couple paid Omni for a house that was never built.
Well, that's what's up. So he was trying to do the right thing. He had restitution payments, so he set up a whole nother scam gig to get that money to pay the money that he owes somebody. That's what's up. That shows in his mind that he has this thing called a conscience or something, or a duty by law to go on and pay what he owes.
My family were thinking about purchasing a house there.
Sound Ajit says that changed once word spread and those signs he'd been passing came down.
I'm happy I didn't go forward with my decision. Especially after hearing what happened. It's just it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing,
This is what happens when you have to be first.
People are figuring out anything for scams nowadays.
When you want to be first, I was first in. I got it for a low price because I was first.
Back live here is our understanding that sign advertising this development off of Davie Road here came down maybe within the last few weeks.
I would never buy a real estate property, especially to live in. And I can't see, I would never be able to go off pictures. I can't do like the picture thing. You got to really, really show me. So I got to walk through, look at how it's constructed, look at how the size of this room. You can't tell me the room is this size. I got to walk in the room. I got to feel the room. You can't tell me the kitchen is this size. Well, the kitchen is going to look like this or have it. No. I got to see that it's there. These people putting their hard-earned money up on faith.
Or so. In the meantime, both of those defendants, they remain in Broward County custody, pending the results, of course, of this case and their bond. We did try to go by the business.
I got to get me one of these doggone vests that Buddy got on right there. He got on the vest and the white tee, pimp. Look at him.
We tried to make contact with somebody there. Something tells me we won't be hearing back anytime soon.
I didn't know that you can wear a vest with a white tee. I've never even had the thought. I've never seen nobody even do it. Shout them out, though.
In Davie, Larry Livingston, Local 10 News.
That's what's up, Local 10 News, man. Listen, stop putting y'all money up. Stop putting your money on things out here in these streets. He say he look like LGBT Gilly the Kid. No, he say he's soliciting. He trying to get y'all. Him trying to get y'all out here, showing up here. Be careful, y'all. Keep your money. Listen. Stop being in such a rush. Stop, really stop being in such a rush, man. If you can't get it when it first come out, it may be for a reason. Anything that's first popping or anything that's about to pop, stop putting y'all money out there, man. Because it's kind of like with the new cell phones, the new watches, and the new like Apple watches, the Samsung watches, because I am in the looks now for a Samsung watch. But stop buying the first generation. You know what I'm saying? Like wait a minute to see what the new product is gonna do. Say Willie, faith without works is dead. You absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. So they was for real about their faith because they put in the work. They dropped that down payment. You know what I'm saying? Sight unseen, you know. That's what's up. That is what's up. Move right along real quick. Let's go on and get into this right here. We talk a lot about us. We talk a lot about people living in hell of a conditions, the worst conditions. And then in my mind, I be like, I don't understand how we still living in these conditions while the conditions continue to happen. I would never understand that. Well, I know why it happened, but I don't see. All right. I understand that when you can't, you just can't. I get it. I just want to say this. Depending on our age, you should be able to. The biggest reason that we're not able to make moves and do the things that we would want to do when we should be able to do it, the number one reason is because of ourselves. The number two reason is because of choices that we make. The number third reason is because of children. Y'all pay attention. We have a situation where a family is living literally in raw sewage.
Only on 2 tonight, a Northwest Side family says the apartment home that they've been living in for months has been flooded with this raw sewage for days. Thank you for joining us at 10. I'm Andy Sirota.
And I'm Candace Burns. Keith and Daniela are off tonight. What the family says is making matters even worse is the rude and sometimes unresponsive attitude from property management. Devin Clark went to the complex today to get a look for himself, and he tells us about the similar response he got from a complex representative.
This apartment is filled with problems. Take a look at some of the clothes, sheets, and towels the family living here has had to throw out because of overflowing sewage water. And when we tried to get in contact with the property manager, a representative asked to speak to my supervisor, then hung up.
We got entrances stay.
They asked to speak to the news person supervisor. Go ahead, though.
Here we got kids, total of 5. The youngest to be 2 months.
Most families spend Thanksgiving with loved ones, gathered around a warm meal. But Darrell Hall says the Asbury Park condominium's apartment home that he shares with his girlfriend and kids was filled with other people's food that had already been digested. We're talking about raw sewage.
It's going to toilet water. This is toilet water from sewer, and it floods out each one of these rooms.
Hall says the filthy water comes up through the toilet and bathtub.
You disinfect the water, and basically You know, get the water up.
But the family says the small vacuum is no match for the constant overflowing.
It's been going on for like last past like 4 days.
On and off, but it never got this bad.
They say their calls to property management have been ignored. So we try.
4 days. Living in Yelp poop, say dookie. Say they need a shop vac. You say the video is not playing? Why
I call them.
Well, what am I looking at? Okay. My bad. And that's what I get for looking down when I need to be looking up. But that's me trying to do too many things at one time. Let me go on and grab it. Oh, let's see. Bam, there it is. I got to back it up then.
Only on 2 tonight,
I'm so
a
sorry.
Northwest Side family says the apartment home that they've been living in for months has been flooded with this raw sewage for days. Thank you for joining us at 10. I'm Andy Sirota.
And I'm Candace Burns. Keith and Daniela are off tonight. What the family says is making matters even worse is the rude and sometimes unresponsive attitude from property management. Devin Clark went to the complex today to get a look for himself, and he tells us about the similar response he got from a complex representative.
This apartment is filled with problems. Take a look at some of the clothes, sheets, and towels the family living here has had to throw out because of overflowing sewage water. And when we tried to get in contact with the property manager, a representative asked to speak to my supervisor, then hung up.
We got infants that stay here. We got kids, a total of 5. The youngest to be 2 months.
Most families spend Thanksgiving with loved ones, gathered around a warm meal. But Darrell Hall says the Asbury Park condominium's apartment home that he shares with his girlfriend and kids was filled with other people's food that had already been digested. We're talking about raw sewage.
They said they got a man in the house. Yeah, right. A boyfriend, girlfriend thing with 5 kids. 5.
On toilet water. This is toilet water from sewer, and it floods out each one of these rooms.
Hall says the filthy water comes up through the toilet and bathtub.
Use this to suck up the water, and basically,
That little bit ass shop vac ain't gonna do nothing. Boy, that little ass shop vac that's probably a 2 horsepower one. No. You always need a big boy.
you know, get the water up.
But the family says the small vacuum is no match for the constant overflowing.
It's been going on for like last past like 4 days.
On and off, but it never got this bad.
They say their calls to property management have been ignored.
And remember I told y'all a long time ago that they started to change the name apartments into condominiums to charge you more? Yeah, this was like early 2000s. They wouldn't have changed the name from apartments to condominiums to make you even feel like you is better than people who live in apartments.
So we tried calling. Is this the leasing office or the manager for the Asbury Park?
We have units here. How can I help you?
As it turns out, whoever was on the phone couldn't or wouldn't provide any help. There's sewage backing up, raw sewage backing up in her bathtub.
Give me your supervisor's number. Give me your supervisor's number.
Say, give me your supervisor's number. Yes, renter's insurance is real important here.
What's your supervisor's number real quick?
Who, me?
Yeah, what's your supervisor's number?
My supervisor?
Correct.
I'm a reporter with Channel 2.
Okay, and what's your supervisor's name?
I tried giving it to her, hoping she'd call the station. But instead of taking down the number, would you like to call him?
Okay, we haven't reached out. We'll reach out to them. Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Thank you.
Hello, are you going to do anything about the raw sewage? No answer. Hall says he and his family can relate.
And every time I call the officer, she hang up, she got an attitude.
Making matters even worse, the family says they feel forced into this situation because they don't have the means to move again so soon.
They feel forced in the situation because they don't have the means to move. They feel forced because they don't have the means to move. No accountability. I can't move now. I can't move because I ain't got no money to move. I'm forced in this situation. Y'all think that makes sense? You say, will it say life insurance and renter's insurance? Facts. And yes, maybe they should sue. Maybe they do have a lawsuit.
I want to remind anyone out there dealing with a similar situation to call 311 and the Houston Health Department and keep a log of your calls. You can also visit click2houston.com where we have information on free legal services.
Keep a log of y'all calls. Write them down. Make sure whatever you writing on, keep them off the flow in case it flood again. But listen, that 2 horsepower shop vac, it can hold like a gallon. The problem is sucking it up to let it hold a gallon. What y'all don't understand about the small shop vacs, the power, the suction is so weak. The suction is real weak, y'all. It will get the water up, but it'll be hard to get the water up. Depends on how high the water is, basically.
Reporting on the Northwest Side, Devin Clark, KPRC 2 News.
This is a damn shame. And listen, watch this. When you have your stuff on the floor like that, Rail?
From a complex representative.
This apartment is filled with problems. Take a look at some of the clothes, sheets, and towels the family live.
We cannot throw stuff out like that. You need to be putting stuff in garbage bags. Why don't you have a lot of garbage bags? I have no idea. Dollar General and Family Dollar is right there. But you should not have put your clothing down to soak up the boo-boo water and throw it out front on the porch and or the patio. You say you can't see the video? Y'all lying to me. Hold on.
Living here has had to throw
It's playing. What you talking about?
out because of overflowing sewage water. And when we tried to get in...
That right there is just nasty. This is just nasty. So, this is the porch area. You just throw the little shit stuff outside. That is unclean.
Contact with the property manager. A representative asked to speak to my supervisor, then hung up.
We got infants that stay here. We got kids, a total of 5.
Y'all got 5 kids and your children is walking in boo-boo water. So it goes back to renter's insurance. We speak about renter's insurance. We talk about you better have you some money for rainy days. You never know when the shit gon' hit the fan. You never know when you're gonna have to make an emergency exit. You need money. Just because you able to club and buy little outfits and drinks and all that fly shit right there, look good for the gram and shit like that right there. If your ass ain't got no money just in case, you going to fail. You cannot be hoping and waiting for somebody to come in and save you. When this situation with the going on, and I do understand about plumbing issues. I get it. But you is in a condominium. If it happened once, typically it's going to happen again. So all of y'all shit need to be off the doggone floor. I do understand that you cannot save the rug. I do get that right up. But all of y'all stuff need to be off the floor. You have 5 children. Y'all need to be in a in a hotel. But y'all feel like it's not your fault.
The youngest to be 2 months.
Most families.
The youngest to be 2 months. So y'all have a 2-month-old living in a bacteria-filled apartment right now.
Spend Thanksgiving with loved ones.
It's been going on for 4 days. It's the people fault.
Gathered around a warm meal. But Darrell Hall says the Asbury Park.
Yes, and that's what makes extended stays so good. They should at least for the week went on around there. But I do understand that you're trying to save your stuff. I get it. You save your stuff. Put the shit on high. Put it on high. A dresser or damn it up in the closets or something like that. Nothing should not be touching the floor except for your furniture. That's it. But y'all need to get them children out of there.
Condominium's apartment home that he shares with his girlfriend and kids was filled with other people's food.
Shout out to Simone for the $1 cash app. Said, not only do I smell sewage, I smell GoFundMe. I think it's going to come.
That have already been digested. We're talking about raw sewage.
It's on toilet water. This is toilet water from sewer, and it floods out each one of these.
And all of y'all stuff right here. This is poor parenting. This is poor adulting. This is poor monkey management, poor meat management. You say if they had insurance, would the insurance company take care of them? Hell yeah. For flooding, yeah.
Paul says the filthy water comes up through the toilet and back.
And if they don't take care of them, just go to the news. If they ever don't take care of you, just go to the news. Go to the news and put up a GoFundMe. Look at the bed. The bed's sitting on the floor. We should not have 5 children with the beds on the floor. If your bed is on the floor, that means that you can't afford children. I don't understand why we don't get it, but then again, I do understand that we're just gonna do what we want to do out here in these streets, and we don't give a damn about the children. Moving right along. Y'all give yourselves a pat on the back. We done made it to the end of hell. That was 30 minutes of fire. Real quick. We got to change the way that we live, and we can keep on making excuses, but if you ain't got no money to make a damn move, that's a you problem. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. You mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. You make the call. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am just here to help. We're going over to Rumble, rumble.com. See y'all over there. Rumble is starting at 1 o'clock. Like it just turned 1 o'clock. Shout out to T. Lee for the $2 super chat. He said, I bet that they are running electric in the water. Yes, just like they had the shop vac. They got to plug that in, but they will leave the plug down in the water. That's what's up. Appreciate y'all. I am out of here. We going to Rumble.